is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it, and that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Now 2nd and 9. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize that early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout this rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
This is caught inside the 15. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Gibson again. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Patterson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. The Hippocratic Oath says do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The Broncos send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And take it right on the 30. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Julian Blackman.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. On 1st down, Pearson.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. On play action, they'll throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad.
I don't think he's going to do that. Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Jonathan Allen in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, They threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Flush to his right. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. A handoff running left is Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On third down, Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Big yardage that time for Washington. 44 yards. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Out left to Dotson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And that's complete to Cooks. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
11.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The first catch for Judy, good for a first down.
8-yard pickup. First down, Denver.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And, Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Jonathan Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Pearson.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll run on first down. It's Pearson.
And credit the tackle to Percy Butler.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Seven Pirates!
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos are able to at least get one score back.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Commanders 35, Broncos 7.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out right at the 35.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Lawrence. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On first and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2nd and 5. Lawrence will throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 1 second, all that remains.
Alert! Alert!
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. 23 yards the pickup there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On play action, Lawrence. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From midfield now, Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
11, Agate.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Here's Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Patterson now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Next to fix the score. Commanders 45. Broncos 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Pearson.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Pearson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
3rd down and 13.
They'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it.
but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Play action. It's Lawrence. Slings this deep for McLaurin.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pearson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 27-yard line.
18 Robert, 18 Hustler.
Back to throw here.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The Broncos on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15. They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On third down, Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Denver.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The throw over the middle, taken in.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught,
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23 in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. He'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. A short one there, caught by Likely. He's going to have the first down and then some. Look at the big fella go. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 52, Broncos 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so